press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Namaste children, let us continue with the topic structural organization in animals. So they are removed earthworm and frog in your syllabus, that's why I am going to take only cockroach. Cockroach, we know that it is a omnivorous and nocturnal animal. Usually they are brown or dark colored organisms. They are brown or dark colored organisms, and also in tropical regions we see yellow, green and red cockroaches also. Usually their size varies from 1/4 inches to 3 inches, and we know that they are pests in residents of human beings. So it is a serious pest and acts as a vector in spreading some diseases. These cockroaches are usually nocturnal, that means they are active during night, and they are omnivorous. Omnivorous means they are going to eat both vegetarian and non-vegetarian, both plant products and animal products. These cockroaches, as they have jointed legs and body segmented, they belongs to phylum Arthropoda. This cockroach belongs to phylum Arthropoda. Coming to the cockroach, what I am talking, it is Periplaneta americana. This is the species which we see in our country. So that is Periplaneta americana. Usually the body is 34 to 53 mm in long, and body is divided into 3 segments: head, thorax and abdomen. The body is divided into 3 segments: head, thorax and abdomen. In the head region we see compound eye, antenna is going to be seen in the head region, and also we see the mouth parts in head region. Coming to thorax, in the thoracic region we see the wings and also legs, and whole body is covered by a exoskeleton, chitinous exoskeleton. Whole body is covered by a exoskeleton that is made up of chitin. So chitinous exoskeleton is seen, that is called sternites. The exoskeleton is called sternites. Dorsally the exoskeleton is called tergite. Dorsally it is called tergite. Ventrally it is called sternites. Both together we call it as sclerites. Both tergites and dorsally it is called tergites, ventrally it is called sternites. Both tergites and sternites together call it as sclerites. Understood? And this tergite and sternite join by a membrane called arthroidal membrane. The tergite and sternite, they join at one edge through a membrane called arthroidal membrane. It is called arthroidal membrane. This is all your competitive question. So it's sclerites. The exoskeleton of cockroach is divided into segments. So they are called sclerites. So dorsally it is called tergites, ventrally it is called sternites. Both together we call it as sclerites. Tergites and sternites join at a point through a membrane called arthroidal membrane. Understood? Then coming to head region, head is triangular in shape. It's made up of 6 segments. That is also a competitive question. It is made up of 6 segments, and it is placed right angles to the longitudinal axis of body. Head is placed right angles to the longitudinal axis of body. This head is having a compound eyes and antenna is present. Antenna are sensory in nature, helps to monitor environment, and the head region consists of mouth parts, maxilla, mandible, labrum. So the head region consists of mouth parts, that is of biting and chewing type. Biting and a cut through incisors we cut, no, like that. It is the mouth parts in cockroach is biting and chewing type. The mouth parts consist of maxilla, labrum, mandible, labium. This is upper lip. Labrum is upper lip, labium is lower lip, and we see a pair of mandible and a pair of maxilla. Understood? So labrum is nothing but upper lip. Labium is nothing but lower lip. Like this is upper lip, lower lip, labrum and labium. And bones, mandible, two or pair of mandible is present and pair of maxilla is present. Within these mouth parts, we see a structure called tongue. Tongue is nothing but hypopharynx. These mouth parts helps in biting and chewing the food. Understood? So, the mouth parts of cockroach is of biting and chewing type, consist of upper lip, labrum, lower lip, labium, and pair of mandible, pair of maxilla, and hypopharynx. This mandible is having a sharp edges that helps in incising or cutting the food particles. Understood? And the antenna, we know that it is sensory in nature, helps to monitor the environment. Coming to the thoracic region, in the thoracic region, it is divided into three parts: prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. From the prothorax, small extension is arised that is joined to the end, that is called neck. From the pronotum or the prothorax, we see some extension that joins whole body to the head region through a flexible neck. And from the mesothorax, we see the pair of wings arising. They are called forewings. And from metathorax also pair of wings arises, that is called hind wings. First pair of wings or forewings arise from mesothorax. They arise from mesothorax. They are called tegmina. They are opaque. Understood? They are opaque and leathery in structure, opaque and leathery, which covers the hind wing during rest. Dark and opaque. Whereas the hind wings which arises from the metathorax is transparent and membranous. Helps to fly. Understood? It helps to fly. Competitive question. Tegmina will not help to fly, but this tegmina covers the hind wing during rest. Whereas the hind wing is transparent and membranous, that mainly helps to fly. Understood? Then coming to the legs, so three pairs of legs arises from each thoracic segment. First pair of leg arises from prothorax. They are called prothoracic legs. Second pair of leg arises from mesothorax. They are called mesothoracic leg. And third pair of leg arises from metathorax. They are called metathoracic leg. Understood? So the legs have 5 parts usually. Roughly I am drawing here. The legs have 5 parts here: coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia and tarsus. So usually the cockroach legs having 5 bones, that is 5 fragments of bones, they are joined with each other, that is coxa, trochanter, femur, tibia and tarsus. This is all about morphology or external features of cockroach. So cockroach are organisms belongs to phylum Arthropoda. They are omnivorous and nocturnal animals. The body is segmented: head, thorax and abdomen. It is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. In the head region we see compound eye and antenna and the mouth parts. Coming to the thorax, we see 3 segments in thorax: prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. From the mesothorax, first pair of wings arises, that is called tegmina. From the metathorax, second pair of wings arises, they are called hind wings. So tegmina are going to cover the hind wings during rest, and these hind wings, as they are membranous and transparent, they helps to fly. And the mouth parts, coming to mouth parts, we see upper lip, lower lip, pair of mandible having incising edge and pair of maxilla. All the mouth parts, inside these mouth parts we see a structure called tongue or hypopharynx. The mouth parts of cockroach is biting and chewing type. Head is flexible, it is attached to rest of the body through a neck. It is an extension from the prothorax. Understood? It is usually triangular in shape and made up of 6 segments. And in male, the wings extend behind the abdomen. In male, the wings extend behind the abdomen, and we see a filamentous structures arising from the 10th segment, that is anal cerci. And anal styles we see which is arising from the 10th segment. This anal styles we see only in male cockroach, not in female. That's the feature that helps to differentiate male and female cockroach. One feature is the wings extend behind the abdomen in male, that is one feature, and in male we see anal styles. These two helps us to differentiate male cockroach and female cockroach. Coming to the abdomen region. So in the abdomen region, we see 10 segments. Abdomen is having 10 segments in both male and female cockroach. We see 10 segments. So in female, 7th, 8th and 9th sternum. 7th, 8th and 9th sternum forms a brood pouch. Or genital pouch. In female cockroach, 7th and 8th sternum form a brood pouch or genital pouch. In this anterior part of the brood pouch or genital pouch having a opening, that is female gonopore, spermatical pores and collateral glands. So this 7th, 8th and 9th sternum is in ventral side. Understood? Sternites, sternum anta heltevalla. So in the 7th, this is dorsal tergites. ventrally it is sternites. 7th, 8th and 9th sternites form a pouch called root pouch, which is having opening for female gonopore, spermatical pores and collateral glands. Whereas in male, 9th and 10th tergites and 9th sternum form a male pouch. 9th and 10th tergites dorsally, 9th and 10th tergites and ventrally 9th sternum forms a male genital pouch having openings for male gonopore and gonapophysis. Male gonopore and gonapophysis opens to this male genital pouch. Understood? And we know that at the 10th segment, filamentous structures arises. They are called, that are seen in male, that is anal style, and we see anal cerci are seen in both male and female. They are sensory organs. Anal cerci, which are seen in both male and female, they are sensory organs, and these anal styles are seen only in male cockroach. Understood? This is about external features. Then we'll move for anatomy or internal structures of cockroach. So this is alimentary canal or digestive system of cockroach. This is coming to the anatomy. When we dissect and study the internal organs, it is called anatomy. So today we will discuss digestive system of cockroach. So the digestive system of cockroach is having, so the mouth opens into a next region called pharynx. Pharynx opens into tubular structure called esophagus, and esophagus opens into a chamber called crop where food is going to be stored. Then food enters into a region called gizzard. Gizzard is having outer circular muscle, and inside we see 6 chitinous teeth-like structures. We have 6 chitinous teeth-like structure that helps to grind the food. So this digestive system is divided into 3 parts: foregut, midgut and hindgut. Up to the hepatic cache, that is foregut, then we see midgut, up to the hepatic cache it is foregut, midgut and this is hindgut. Hind and the posteriorly present. Fore means anterior part. So foregut, anterior part consists of pharynx, esophagus, crop and gizzard. So in the crop, muscular chamber called crop is homologous, that is similar to stomach where food is going to be stored. Then food enters into a next region called gizzard. It is having outer circular muscles, and in inner we see 6 chitinous teeth that helps to grind the food. And foregut is lined by cuticle. At the junction of foregut and midgut, we see 6 to 8 hepatic cache or cecum, which secretes digestive juice that contain enzymes. How many hepatic cache are there? 6 to 8. This gizzard is also called proventricularis. Or proventricularis. Then the midgut continues and joins with the hindgut. Between the midgut and hindgut, we see nearly 100 to 150 yellow color tubular structures called Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules helps to remove the excretory products present in the hemolymph. Understood? These Malpighian tubules acts as a excretory organs in cockroach. They helps to remove the metabolic waste or excretory products or toxic substance present in the hemolymph. And the wider midgut is less in width when compared to hindgut. Hindgut width is more when compared to midgut. Hindgut is divided into three parts: ileum, colon and rectum. In the rectum, undigested, unabsorbed food is going to be stored and released out through anus, and it is released out through anus. This is about the digestive system of cockroach. It is and the salivary glands are there, pair of salivary glands having salivary reservoir where it is going to store the saliva. So the mouth opens into pharynx, next it opens into esophagus, next esophagus it enters or it continues into expanded part of alimentary canal, that is called crop, where food is going to be stored. Then it enters into a region called gizzard or proventriculus, where we see 6 chitinous teeth. That is competitive question. 6 chitinous teeth helps in grinding the food. Then at the junction of foregut and midgut, 6 to 8 hepatic cicae are present that produces gastric juice. Then the midgut continues and joins with the hindgut. At the junction of midgut and hindgut, we see a 100 to 150 yellow colored tubular structures called Malpighian tubules that helps to remove the excretory products present in the hemolymph. The width of hindgut is more when compared to midgut, and the unabsorbed food, undigested food will be stored in the rectum and it is released out through the anus. Understood? This is about the digestive system. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು ನೀವು ಗಿಜಾರ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೀತ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 6 chitinous teeth ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೆಪಾಟಿಕ್ ಸಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 6 to 8 ಹೆಪಾಟಿಕ್ ಸಿಕೆ are present. They produces digestive juice, and Malpighian tubules are yellow colored and nearly they are 100 to 150 Malpighian tubules which are excretory organs in cockroach. Understood? So next class we will discuss remaining part of cockroach. Thank you.